let's just find the earth. Okay. So your feet are parallel to one another, no wider than hip distance apart. Let your shoulders be spacious. Just find a little bit of space in your body. Find the earth through the soles of your feet. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, sigh the breath out through your body towards the earth, towards the soles of your feet. Connect deeply there. Welcome a breath in. Exhale. Sigh the breath through the body, down through towards the soles of your feet. So yeah, my pet Peaches is now going to be stuck in here with me for the next 25 minutes or so. So let's see how she gets involved in the practice, shall we? One more deep breath in, sigh the breath out. Just feeling the touch of the breath at your nostrils as you inhale, and then deepening and exhaling, releasing the breath down through the body towards the earth. Let the exhalation bring with it a sense of calm, a sense of steadiness. Let the inhalation bring with it a feeling of energy, a feeling of life, of lift in your body, of spaciousness. Just a gentle sway from one side to the other. So we're going to kind of warm ourselves up a little, kind of almost like a gentle rock from side to side. You can involve your shoulders, bend your knees a little, soften through the feet, let the heels place down. Keep sighing the breath out. And then we're going to take that into more of a rotation. So swinging the arms around the waist and bending the knee on the side that you rotate away from. And keeping your head kind of neutral, so you're not taking your head with you in your movement, but the neck will just get a natural rotation coming in through this movement. And your arms can go a little bit higher, out to sides and up towards the sky in some way. And then you can release that down, lower by your sides. You could speed it up a little just for a few more moments. Keep sighing the breath. And then come back to a place of stillness when you're ready. Just let your arms dangle by your sides. Just be aware of that pulse, of that energy through to your fingertips. Bring the feet together. Focus in on the arms. Take the arms up towards the sky. Turn the palms away. Sweep them out down beside you. So the palms face forward. Take the arms up in the direction of the sky. Lengthen through your body. Exhale, sweep the arms, rotate through the hands so they face down. So they're turning out the palms towards, away from one another, and then out to the sides and down. Almost like a reverse butterfly stroke. And we're going to change direction, so turn the palms out, sweep them up towards the sky, turn the palms, the backs of the arms away, and then lower the arms down. So hands come up, turn the palms out, sweep the arms down. Palms stay out, rotate through the shoulders, long the arms through the wrists, turn the palms forwards and lower down. Once more. Take a breath in, interlace your fingers, turn the palms to face away. And then breathe in and shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. And then exhale and shrug your shoulders down towards your shoulder blades. So breathe in, shoulders lift. Breathe out, shoulders release. With those shoulders released down, take a breath in, lift through your interlaced hands. And as you exhale, rotate round to one side. Inhale yourself forwards, and then exhale the opposite way. And we'll do that once more on each side, keeping those shoulders down in the shape. So you're lifting through the hands, but not taking the shoulders with you, and keeping this more in your abdomen for rotation, coming through. Okay, breathe in, expand. Exhale, release the arms down. Give your shoulders a shrug and your arms a little shake out. Okay, so it's thinking about your feet. Just bringing some activation into your ankles, into the soles of your feet. Rising, lifting the heels, lowering the heels down. Okay, rising the heels, you can find a point of focus with your gaze, and then lower the heels down. Think about how your breath could support this movement. As you breathe in, coming up onto the balls of your feet. As you breathe out, lower down. Once more in this way. Okay, the next time you come up and you inhale, take the arms with you as well. In some way towards the sky. Exhale and lower the arms down, lower your heels to the floor. Take a breath in, lengthen, extend through towards the sky. Exhale, lower the heels, release towards the earth. Forwards with the arms, breath in, lengthen. Imagine you're creating space through the front of the body on that in-breath. Exhale, the abdomen can draw in a little for support as you lower down. And again. Just inviting a little more space each time you come up on those in-breaths. And then pause, let your arms shake, take your feet about shoulder width apart again. And look down towards your left arm, rotate the chin round. And then waiting for your breath in. Inhale your left arm over your head, lift the elbow, take your gaze with your elbow and then lower the arm down. So take a breath in, lift the elbow, follow the elbow with your gaze, exhale, lower the arm down. Take a breath in, so round through the shoulder, lift through the side of the body, rotate through your neck, exhale, lower down. Changing sides, right side, take a breath in. It's almost like you're sweeping the arm up and around. See if you can initiate the movement in your shoulder as you breathe in. And then lifting through the elbow and releasing down as you breathe out. And then what's it like if you focus on your hand as you breathe in? And then lift the elbow and release down. Exhaling. Okay, let's focus on both arms together. It's almost like you're reaching out in front of you, taking the arms across you, soften the knees and then lift with the elbows. And then it's as though you're drawing the elbows down, almost into a cactus position towards the waist, release the hands down. The hands cross over, round the back, and then lift and lengthen through the whole body. Find that length and then release, elbows down. Come down through the arms. So rounding the back, lifting with the elbows, reaching up towards the sky, elbows bend, softening once more. Let the in-breath rise in your body, let the out-breath find the ground. Let your hands come to rest onto your thighs, bend the knees as if coming into a chair pose. So you're slightly leaning forwards from your hips. Your hands can rest onto your thighs. And then imagine we're doing the cat-cow position, so that position on all fours, whereby on the exhalation you draw your tummy in and press through the back, stretching through the back. And then on the inhale, release the tailbone away and lift the chest and lengthen along the spine. Your chin doesn't lift too far. It can come in alignment. You can draw the chin in or you can just release that softly. So exhale to round, stretch through the back of the body. Inhale, release, extend through the front of the body. Think about the tailbone first on the exhale, then into the abdomen, rounding and drawing in, stretching through the back, through the shoulders, along the neck. Inhale, stretch through the front, tailbone stretches away. Okay, pause that, bring yourself out, give yourself a little shake out, and we'll start coming into some forward folds. So thinking about our forward folding sequence, it's almost like we're going to do half a sun salutation to begin. We're going to repeat that a few times and then we're going to take that into a warrior shape. So if you feel at any stage you just prefer to watch the first round and then come in with me after that, then please do so. Otherwise, if you can go with the verbal cues, then just joining in as we go. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Imagine a flower at your heart, just waiting to blossom. This flower will blossom as we go through the practice. Take a breath in, extend, lengthen through the fingertips, you're tall in your body. And then on the exhale, bend the knees deeply, coming through that chair pose, and then let the abdomen reach the thighs. Hands can come down towards the ground. On the inhale, the knees move back towards straight. The hands slide towards the knees, lengthen along the spine, keep the chin drawn in. Exhale, the plan is to try and close the gap between your chest and your legs. And then on the inhale, reach the arms forwards or out to the sides. Rise through the torso, hands come back to the heart space. Coming back to flower, this sense of lightness and bloom at your heart. Take a breath in, expand, reach the arms, exhale, keeping the arms lifted, the chest lifted, and then abdomen finds the thighs, round through the back, bend the knees. Inhaling to slide the hands, stretching along the legs, lengthening along the spine, the chin stays drawn in. Exhale and finding the space for your body between the gap. Soften your knees as much as you need to. Take a breath in, the arms come up. We'll come back down this time. Exhale, bend the knees, round over the thighs. Inhale, take the knees back, slide your hands towards the knees. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down again. So I know I say inhale and then exhale, but I would like you to also just find a rhythm, find a pattern, a pace that works for you. If you find you're doing a few more breaths here and there, then that's fine. Take your time. And then also if you find you're moving at a slightly quicker space or slower space, then that's fine also. Like anything is possible here. Okay. So take a breath in, expand the arms up towards the sky, exhale and come back down through that bent leg, forward fold, and then inhale and rise again, legs lengthen, arms slide, spine is long. Exhale and find the ground with your fingertips, round a little across the back, and then on your next breath, extend your right leg behind you. Really activate your bottom, your hamstring, and then turn the toes out from as if rotating in your hips. So you turn your toes out and then place your foot down onto the floor. You could always adjust this at this stage. If you'd like a little bit more room, you could bring your front leg forwards. Just make sure you feel anchored down through the feet. The front knee is bent. Bring your arms alongside you and lift the chest. Take a breath in. Arms extend alongside your ears. Exhale, lower the arms down. Breathe in, coming back into warrior pose. So this is warrior one, arms alongside your ears, chest is spacious. Exhale, front leg moves towards straight, arms lower, and repeat. Again, just finding your flow, your rhythm. When you come up on the next breath in, we're going to think about opening out into warrior two. So we take our right arm behind us. You can take your gaze along that arm as well if you'd like to. And then I'm just going to play a little here. With a breath out, follow your hand with your gaze towards your front hand. And then with a breath in, follow the arm out again. So you come into that open shape and then a more closed shape. Grounding through the feet. Breathe in, come back into that warrior two. Exhale and release down into that shape. So let the abdomen join in for support. And then as you breathe in, take your right arm in the direction of your right leg, your left arm in the direction of the sky. And then as you breathe in, lengthen through the side of your body, pressing down through the feet as you breathe out. Inhale and reach. Exhale back into that warrior open, warrior two position. Take a breath in, reach, stretch your fingers apart from one another, and then exhale over into the side fold. So you're lowering your forearm to your thigh, Extending your top arm alongside your ear. If this feels too intense for your shoulder, release the arm away. Or you could even lower the arm to your lower back. So another breath in, deeply along the side of your body, finding that space, anchoring down through the feet. As you exhale, encourage some support in your belly. And then breathe in, back into warrior. Exhale, close the hands towards one another. Inhale and lift back into warrior one. And then exhale, forward fold. Front leg to move a little towards straight there. Settling down into that forward fold position, Parsvottanasana, just allowing the knee to release as much as you need to. And then you can either step or walk your back foot forwards, or you can lift through with that left leg and raising the right leg off the ground, and then bring the right leg through. So either way, just bringing the legs alongside one another. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, let the hands come to the heart. So just take a few moments to pause here. I always feel it's really important to create space between what we do. And even in a short session like this, just to find these little pockets of pauses can be very healing, can be very reflective. So what is it that you are aware of in this moment? In your breath, in your body, in your mind's awareness, just bringing yourself to the sensations that you are experiencing. And then we will take that whole sequence on the opposite side. So coming back with your feet towards the front of the mat, take a breath in, extend your arms in the direction of the sky. Exhale through the bent leg again. Bent legs, round the body over the thighs. Inhale and lift through to the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. And then finding the ground with your hands on your fingertips in front of you. Or if you have support, you could use a block as well. As you breathe in, extend your left leg behind you. And then rotate the foot from your hip so the toes turn out towards the left side of the room. And then lower your left foot down. And at this stage, if you need to just adjust your foot position, any more space that you feel you might need, closer together, wider apart, further apart, just pressing down through the feet, activate the back leg, and then with your front leg bent, your arms alongside you, lifting through the chest, strengthening your back to rise slowly, and then inhale and take the arms up alongside your ears. Take a breath in here, find space in your chest, length along the spine, and then as you exhale, coming into warrior two. So take the arms out, and then if you'd like to, you could take your gaze along the back arm, or just keep it in a more neutral position. So take a breath in here, and then on the exhale, close the hands towards one another. Breathe in, explore the space out to the side and around you. Breathe out, let the arm float through towards your front hand. Breath in, the arm comes out, exhale and stay. And then on the next breath in, left arm towards your left leg, right arm towards the sky, reaching through on your next breath in. Exhaling into the core, into the abdomen. Imagine drawing your belly button in towards the spine, or have a sense, that's how you activate the core. And then come back through. Take a breath in, arms extend out, reach the fingertips wide apart from one another. And then exhale, forearm to thigh. And then lifting through the side of the body, through towards your fingertips, extending. As you breathe in, you're welcome to release the arm away at any stage if you'd like to. If that feels too tense around the shoulders. And then taking your time to come back up through that warrior two position, And then exhaling, coming back with the arms in front of you. Take a breath in, lift the hands up towards the sky, keep lifting. And then on the exhale, front leg towards straight as you fold over your front leg. Hands either side of your front foot. And then either guiding, stepping your left foot along, or coming into this raise with your right foot grounded, your left leg lifted, and stepping the left knee in so that your feet are parallel once again. And take your time. This time we'll just unfurl ourselves, just bringing a close to that sequence. Extend the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, so let's just take a few moments here once again. Breathing in, just feeling the pulse, feeling the energy of your breath in your body. Exhale down through your heart, your abdomen, your pelvis, your legs towards the ground, just finding those roots once again for support. Deep breath in, sigh the breath down through the body. Okay. Take the arms up towards the sky. Take a breath in here. Exhale, folding forwards, soften the knees. Your hands gradually find their way towards the ground. Your knees soften and then start to walk your hands out in front of you and bringing yourself into a downward facing dog. Now you might find at this point you prefer to lower your knees to the floor and come into a cat-cow posture, or you could stay in down dog for a few breaths and just finding that length from your hands through your wrists, your elbows to your shoulders, and then lifting through the tailbone, almost like you're drawing a diagonal line with your spine from the crown of your head. Your crown of your head extends in one direction, your tailbone extends the opposite way. Soften your knees as much as you need to in order to find that space in your torso. And then inhale and lower your knees. Let your chest be spacious. Exhale and take the pelvis back and the elbows soften. So we'll come through as you breathe in onto all fours, and as you breathe out, lower the pelvis back towards the spine. And taking this 3 more times with your breath. And try not to rush this process. Think of this as a counter pose for the standing sequences that we've taken, an opportunity to restore the balance, to restore our connection to our breath. And the exhale as long as you stretch back, and the inhale rises and brings you forwards. And when you've taken those breaths, resting into either a supported child's pose with your head supported on the hands, or coming back further into a full child's pose if you'd like to, with your arms by your sides and you're more ball-like in your shape, so you're rounded. You just settle back into your breathing here. And bring your hands to your hip creases and just waiting for the in-breath, raise the chest. Keep rising with the chest, and then exhale and lower down. Inhale as if from your hip creases you're finding that length along the spine, lengthening through to the crown of your head. Exhale to lower down. And again, lifting the heart. Imagine peeling your heart away from the ground as you rise, and then exhale and lower down. Stretch your arms out on the ground in front of you and lower yourself onto the front of your body. Your arms by your sides, your legs are together, heels together, abdomen is supported, is active, hamstrings, bottom active, Your head is drawn in. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, raise your legs off the ground, and then inhale and rise with the chest and the head. Exhale, lower everything. So breath in on the ground. Exhale, engaging the back of your legs, lifting the bottom half of your body. Inhale, rise with the upper torso, keeping the chin drawn in. Exhale, lower down. Breath in. Exhaling, the abdomen draws in, engage the legs. Inhale and rise. This time see how it feels to stay on the exhale. Just keeping that sense of groundedness through the tummy, through the pelvis. And then take a breath in and find some more space in your shape. A little moment to lengthen and expand before you lower down. And just taking that little process once more again. So breath in on the ground. Exhale, lift the legs. Engage the bottom. Breath in, lift with the chest. Keep rising, grounding down on the exhalations. Inhaling and rising, expanding through with the breath. And then finally, lower everything down. Your head rests on the floor. Sigh the breath out. Bend the knees and just give your feet a little rock, a little sway from one side to the other. Okay, and we will just bring ourselves over onto the back of the body. When you find the ground through the back of your body, just let yourself settle here for a few moments. Your feet are on the floor. Sigh the breath out once again. And then in your time, feet fairly close to the bottom, hands are out to the sides, and we're going to start to lower the knees down from one side to the other. We'll just do it kind of a little more naturally to begin. And then I'd like us to think about how the breath can support this movement in our body. So take a breath in with the knees upright, and then on your next exhale, lower your knees to the side, rolling onto the inner and outer edges of your feet. The breath in takes the knees upright, the breath out lowers the knees down. And just see if you can find that little pattern for yourself. Inhaling, the knees come up, exhaling, lowering down. And once more on the opposite side. When you've completed that round, bring the knees pointing upright and the knees come in over the belly. This time have your arms facing down so they're at shoulder level. The feet are soft. And then what we're going to do is draw circles with the knees or with the back of your pelvis, however you can kind of connect to that as an idea. So drawing circles, hugging the knees in over the belly, and then rolling the knees out to the side and away. Now if this feels too much for your back, then make them half circles. So you come round in one direction to one side and then back and around the other way to the other side. But we're not actually bringing the feet or the knees to the floor, we're just creating these twisting rotational circles around the thighs, for the pelvis, your knees, for your spine. Just let your neck roll in, or your head rather, in whichever way. And if you're doing full circles, changing direction and taking 3 to 4 rounds the opposite way. And when you've completed that, just allow your knees to be in over your belly. Have your arms beside you with your palms facing down. And as you breathe in, take your hands up and over onto the ground, stretch through your heels towards the sky. And on the out breath, lower the arms down and let the knees roll in, the feet soften. And breathing in, extend and lengthen through, pressing through the heels. Breathing out, lower the arms down, let your feet soften, hands by your sides. And again, so once or twice more in your time, just Finding that length once again in your body, allowing your breath to settle, to be really steady for your movement. And then when you complete the round that you're on, lowering the arms down, the knees are bent, and just slowly stretch your legs out along the ground with your feet together and your heels pressing away, the toes are towards you. As you breathe in, stretch the arms up and over. Finally let the arms come down. Now you might find that the arms need to be quite away from you in order for the elbows, for your hands to find the floor. And then we're going to stretch through one side of the body, point the toes away, stretch through the arm on the same side. You could lower your head in the opposite direction. And then release that, bring the heels towards one another, and on your next in-breath, stretch through the opposite side. Just finding that length through the side of the body as you point your toes away and reach through your fingertips on the one side, and then breathe in the opposite way. Lengthen, invite a little roll in your neck if you'd like to. Exhale to return to center. And just doing this once more on each side. Almost like you're sliding one side of your body in one direction, forwards and backwards, and then the other side of your body in the other way. And then when you've completed, just soften that, lower your arms down. If you would like to rest onto your tummy or your side, you're welcome to. Your hands can rest onto your body, or they could be out alongside you someplace. You could have your knees bent as well if you'd prefer. Cushion under your head for comfort. So just allowing the effects of your practice to be absorbed, to be observed. And notice how you feel physically in your body. Perhaps there is still a feeling of sensation and heat. What happens when you begin to slowly let your exhalation lengthen? Imagine blowing the air out through a straw as you exhale. And notice how the breath lengthens, because it's almost as if you are channeling it through a narrower gap. The breath in follows with a sense of lightness, a sense of renewed energy and vitality. And then the breath out again, blowing the air out through a straw, lengthens gradually, soothes the body, relaxes down through towards the earth, and just gradually allowing your whole body to relax. Letting go of unnecessary tension with each soft blow of the air out through your mouth, as if blowing the air through a straw. And then as you follow the in-breath, just feeling that newness, that sense of freshness and vitality that arrives. And the exhale just connects you more deeply towards the earth, just moving yourself away from feeling as though you are holding yourself there. Rather, you are being held. So as always, you are welcome to stay here for as long as you wish before you take yourself back into your day. Otherwise, if you feel ready, just stretching in a way that feels pleasant. And then maybe sigh the breath once again. Bring yourself over onto your side. And find your way up to a comfortable seated position. Your hands can rest one over the other at the heart, or you may prefer to rest them onto your laps. And just honour your practice today. Celebrate your ability to move mindfully. Celebrate your ability to connect to your breath, and ultimately to create a little path of clarity for your day ahead. So thank you so much for joining me.